What if Deku had all the power of 776? Yeah, in my last video, I kind of made a mistake on saying, what's it called? But that the thing in the left was wrong. No, it's because the thing I'm using to record it, it kind of covers it, so it's kind of confusing. So sorry. I think this one's right. I think I'm not 100% sure. My grammar is trash. Okay, not good. And I'm recording this at 3 a.m. And the reason I'm recording almost all my videos at near a.m.s is because I procrastinate a lot, okay? A lot, a very large amount, especially when I'm on break. Expect to see a lot less videos. And the reason I didn't record another last video on that day, on the last day, is because I don't know why. I was just out of tune. So I said, he beat All Might, and I think I said that, that he was All Might's son, right? And he told them, and that's how he knocked him out. And they all looked for him, because, if they don't turn him into a hero, then they're basically screwed, because he took out #1 hero with only one of his fingers. One. And so they're all rushing to look for him. They can't find him. Also, all the villains, like, the MSJ, since they know, like, All Might's not there, they'll say that they, I think I already did the USJ. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I don't think so. If I did it, I'm very sorry, but I'll do it again. Let's say the villains attack. All Might isn't there, and he's at the end of the city. Let's say he found Deku, but Deku just disappears, and he says, "You might have a problem at the USJ," and he just rushes there, and let's say Deku, is just above them. You know how King floats? Let's say he has, a pillow, and I think he gave Izumi off one. No, she was born with off one. I mean, one for all. Okay. One for all. Yeah. Oops, I messed them up. I don't know why they're just so confusing. Let's say, by the way, that's just a little not my foot, my chair. If you can hear it, it's because I'm trying to get myself comfy. And I think that's not a word. I'm just saying it. And I'm gonna reincarnate Elizabeth as Injury. I don't know why. I'm just reincarnating her because no one commented. And let's say she has better control, and I already said that, I think. And let's say it's 60%, 75, no, 60%. Homie just has 40 now, because until he dies, she can't take 100% of it. Until, like, the embers burn down, and they can't burn down. He has to use all of it. And Izumi is in the same situation as Izuku in Canon. Like, he hits the normal with 60%. And let's say this time it actually breaks her hand. I know in the anime, he hits the normal and doesn't break her hand. But let's say it breaks her hand because of, like, how much energy she's using. Because she thinks she's gonna use like a 10%, but she actually accidentally uses 60% in breaking her hand, and this does nothing to the normal. And as I said, and let's say Zuko is just watching all of this happen, and the noble grabs her hand since All Might didn't come. Like he's at the end of the city. I don't know if the noble is he. The noble trying to sound a little bit sick. I was sick. And there's something in my throat. He almost throws Zumi to the wall, like just breaking her back. And I'd say Zuko lives behind. Oh yeah, his sin is. Wait, never mind. We're not gonna revive Elizabeth. We're still next, right? Okay. His sin is the sin of betrayal because I got it from. I forgot who. But if I find them, I know I'm gonna find them. I'm just gonna put it on the title, okay? Or on the description, so you can guys look for. Guys or girls, okay? I'm not trying to judge. So his sin is betrayal, and I don't think the sins do anything like the actual sins that they were giving. Yeah, I don't think they were it doesn't do anything. And his thing is just all of them combined. He has a scythe this time because Escanor has an axe. King has a spear. I was thinking of giving him a spear, but then I remembered King has a spear. Dion has a hammer. Meliodas has a sword. And Ron has nunchucks, I think. And Merlin just has magic. And yeah, I don't know, coasters. Oh, it's like a bow. It's a bow, something like that. I don't know what Merlin's is. I could give him a battle axe, but I don't know. Not a battle axe. Oh, I forgot they were called. Oh, they were. Let's just give him a scythe, that's all. But this is a very powerful scythe because it contains almost all of the sins in it. And I might do a 10 Commandments one. And I don't know why they're not giving Deku any demon power in the moment. I'm like, what? It just comes with the commandments. It's just weird. And let's say All Might comes right when Zumi breaks her back, or almost is about to break her back, of how much of her bones are taken up. And also, let's see, I don't know. Oh yeah, Minetta's not there, so you need to go sleeping, but we get away faster. I might get a lot of hate, but for people, I don't know. But she dies. Okay, you might go on see. She dies by Shigaraki, since Aizawa used all of it to cancel her his quirk. Basically she dies. And Aizawa, since Zumi, Mineta, and Asumi are almost dead. Two of them are one of them is expelled, which is Mineta. One of them was in critical condition. I get confused words. And Asumi is basically dead already because Shigaraki grabbed her. And let's say Deku just cuts up the Nomu. All Might hits it with 100%, but it does nothing. And Deku basically just cuts the Nomu. And if you've ever seen my other one, it's just Adam Slashes. Ancient Adam Slashes. But this time I'm not gonna give him a number, I'm gonna say infinite. He just uses the infinite. And I might do the third one because it's 3 AM. And basically, All Might tries to grab him, but he misses. And then oh yeah, he's dead. He's on the ground bleeding out. His face is inside the ruffle, just. And All Might tries to grab Deku, but he can't. And let's say I forgot what, Shooter, I think. I forgot their name. The name of the hero that comes at the Jewish oh God, arrives when All Might's about to run out of his transformation and cannon. And he shoots Deku in his leg, and let's say it's a taser bullet. So it basically, oh wait, no, let's say it's a tranquilizer bullet. Let's say it knocks him out. It doesn't knock him out, but it just like um just like takes a big chunk of his energy, so he can't get out of there by his wings, so he has to run. But he's still a fast runner. The only key is like with all the heroes, so he's just basically cornered. Let's say he uses the Giant Hammer and gets it out of his. I think I already mentioned he has a pocket dimension. That's where he stores almost everything. And he's just waiting for the first move. And just for comedy relief, let's say he just pulls out popcorn. Okay, I don't know how he got it. Let me just say that for comedy. I cannot see that word. Sorry. He just pulls out popcorn and waiting for one of the heroes to come. And little as you know, Todoroki's behind him. Let's say Ice Thing's behind him, and just like throws a giant ice plane, the one he did in the UA Sports Festival, and he shoots it because Deku's recovering his energy that they took a big chunk of. And then he turns around and so he takes a lost wing and just cuts it into miniature pieces of ice. And they're all like shocked because, by the way, let's say All Might could like he could barely even like punch it. He can barely keep up with the ice speed. Okay, so he can barely keep up with it, and we just see this kid, he's in age, just cut Todoroki's ice. Like, by the way, this is point blank range. So like, imagine a shotgun. If you've ever seen like any other shotgun, it just separates. Let's say this is point blank range right behind him. So he just cuts it up and just punches Todoroki in the stomach. He doesn't seem fine. He just punches him a little bit. Like say with 0.0000001% to not to kill him, and just throws bodies Todoroki and just throws him to the ground. And he sees that possibly they evacuated all the students. He sees that All Might's almost running out of strength, and he says, "Hey, All Might, you're looking pretty weak there. Who'd you give your quirk to?" And he's shocked. Okay, let's say he doesn't tell him that he hasn't told him that he knows that he gave his quirk to Zumi, and he is trying to like say he's trying to distract Deku. And I already said like, he covers like the whole universe, so like he can like sense when things are moving. Well, he's trying to distract Deku, but Deku already knows. And if you see this like this thing, he just looks back and sees all the heroes and just rushes for All Might and just basically just teleports with the rest of his magic. He's tired. I think he's tired like a little bit, so he just goes to sleep. And they're tracking him down, and they're saying, what's his quirk? Was it teleportation quirk, or fast reaction quirk? Maybe he's working with All for One. Okay, but he All Might highly doubts that. And he says he already knows that's his son, and he says like I know who he is. He's a Izuku on my last name. I forgot what it is, and they're all shocked. And he said that he was quirkless from the beginning. So how did he have this immense power? And let's say they find him, and they're all planning a sneak attack. Okay. And Deku was just lying in bed. Okay, I don't know why he's just lying in bed. And he was about to go to sleep, and they burst through the door and see Izawa. Is first he like breaks the window, broke the window, breaks the window. This is at a hotel, by the way. So like the windows are like side to side, and he breaks the window. And he wakes up Izuku, and Izuku just. Have you ever seen Hunter x Hunter? Like when Gon said, oh, you only need a slight distraction, and he only like goes like that. He uses like his foot to like turn, and he basically just does one footprint, and just like it looks like he teleported, but he did it. Let's say Zuka does that just because he's fast, and he goes to the edge of the one, and he's saying to Ozawa saying like, why don't you become a hero? Your quirk is really useful. And he said, I'm quirkless and a cat. And then he said, I'm planning to be a villain. I don't know. And they're all like, he busted the door. Let's say no, he didn't say that. He says, I don't know, what should I do? And by the way, they can't take away the power. I think I already said that in the first part, in the first villain part. Let's say they don't really care what Zuko does, as long as he's happy doing it. And Melios doesn't care if he like turns to the demon side or to the dark side. I don't care. I don't get rid of his name. And they all burst through, let's say, Mount Lady. They all evacuated the people, and they said, we got someone in here that we really need to go capture. And Mount Lady just broke it off without Deku noticing, because he was sleeping, like sound asleep. He didn't know that Mount Lady was at the bottom, okay? He just like was focusing on top. Didn't know that until the very last second, and when his power broke in. And he basically used like, oh shoot, we're in the forest. And then they all burst through the door. And because Izuku has all his lights turned off because he was already sleeping. And then he looks out the window and just sees forest for like miles and miles. And let's say he runs. They break in, right? And Mount Lady's still holding it. And he just the same thing as Gon, but out the window, and it looks like he teleported. And they said, where did he go? And Azawa says, out the window. Oh, I know. Oh yeah, I told him. I think I told you guys that Azawa didn't die, just because they were able to get him. But he's in horrible more condition, and also he's still gonna be dead. I don't know why. I'm not trying to be mean. I just know why. And they all run after him, and they knew that he was gonna do something like this because he wants to save up his energy. And they got the police like in the forest. And by the way, they got that on radio, so they all go for a search party. And All Might is chasing after Deku, right? And he says, like, why don't you become a hero? And he does it right here, and the United States smashes it. And let's say he used a big amount of energy to do something. I don't know. So he gets knocked out. But it's like the only time he's gonna get knocked out by the United States Smash, okay? I don't know why. This is just the only time, okay? I promise. And if I sound weird, then it's like right up to my... The mic is right up to my mouth. Okay. I don't know what I should do. I really want to do the ending, but I have another part. And, what should I do? Oh yeah, he goes in, they put him in heavy containment. Like really heavy containment. Oh wait, no, he gets knocked out. Let's say, they were able, he was able to block the United States smash. And it didn't really hurt him. He just uses like team policy. So, if you ever seen Seven Deadly Sins, when Meliodas goes like into the wrath form, where he can't control himself, and like all those marks appear, and like whatever like tries to pierce his skin, it just all the demonic energy like goes to protect that part. That's what he does. Say, Victory uses her cast, knocking out Deku and let's say that. And they keep Deku in like really heavy containment. And he's kind of bored, so he's like, okay, I'll just wait here. And let's say they were doing all of this in the night, so like they saw right like after school, so like they saw just an armored car. Let's say they put him in an armored car, like driving to UA, and they're all wondering what it is. And let's say he really doesn't care what he becomes, even though he's gonna become... Oh freak, I barely noticed this is part 3. So I'm gonna delete... Oh, I think I already did part 2. If I did part 2, then I'm very sorry because I'm really sleepy. So let's just wrap it up here. And this is gonna be part 2 or part 3. I don't know if I want to look my... Oh my god, I'm crying. Oh god, help me. I've been on Okay, let's just wrap it up here. They go to UA, and this is right after they got out. So they see like someone being carried into UA, but they don't know who, and they lock him up into this like room with like just 4 walls, a roof, and the bottom. He can break through this metal, right? He can break through it. And Nezu says, do you want to become a hero? And he said, no, I don't know. I don't want to become an All Might man or hero that fights along. And he says, why? And that Toshi, I think that's All Might's name, Toshinari. His last name or his first name, I don't know. All Might is like, ask All Might, and Deku says, ask All Might yourself. And he says he goes he locks the door, and Deku's just waiting there, bored. And yeah, All Might just explains how he abandoned Deku. And at this point they just put him class 1A in heavy containment. He still has like quirk canceling cuffs. I don't know why. They just think he still has a quirk. And I saw like let's say he's way better in the manga. Let's say they have better what is it called again? Better healing. Let's say there's more people like nursery. I forgot who. There's more people with healing clicks, so they help him way more. Even though he's like more in critical danger, and he's like back, he's back to normal in a few weeks. So he basically keeps his his handling quirk on Deku. And they all say, why did you only Todoroki saw let's say the only the Todoroki, and Todoroki came back scared because he saw everyone saw Deku reading All Might, so they're all just scared. Because if he like at any point, if he like gets like he's just done with it, he can just literally kill everyone. And they say let's, by the way, class 1A is like really cocky. They said well, we can take him. Let's test quirk again because we haven't used it, and everyone does it. And Deku's the last one to do the ball throw, and he throws it, and everyone will think he doesn't give all of it, he doesn't do everything that he has, and it just goes flying out of everything. It's basically infinity. You can never stop. If you try to stop it, it will just burn you. I know there's no oxygen, or let's say it produces its own fire, and it will just burn you, cut through you. I don't know, it does anything. It will just go through you, killing you in the process. Like if there's like a ship nearby, it will just okay, if it goes, it will just break through that ship and go through that ship, and everyone is shocked because he basically got infinity. And he goes first in everything. Like people can tell he's not trying. He's just he has like bonsais. He's just like really not caring. And we're gonna do the camping thing now. The camping means, so Deku notices like that one of them has a mountain quirk, like a quirk that uses earth. And let's say Diane's, if you already know Diane's thing is like she can control earth. Let's say he does it too, and he just puts himself back on the bus, and no one notices this until like they all look back. And and see Deku just coming out of the bus, and let's say the wild pussycats don't know about him, so they're like, oh, he's just got lucky. And he starts training, like right off the bat, he just starts training, and they all arrive, and they just see Deku just standing there, basically using every power. Yeah, let's just wrap it up to the villain thing. I'm about to choke. By the way, Koda still hates heroes, and Deku like sides with Koda. So Koda seems like a big brother to Deku. Oh, I might do this. I don't know. No, I'm good. I was gonna do not a ship, by the way. It's not gonna be a ship. I was gonna do like, have you ever seen like the original thing? Astro, like Astro's gonna be Todoroki. Deku's gonna be Meliodas, and Dakota's gonna be Elders. I was gonna do that, but I don't know. I might be late. I don't know. And yeah. By the way, Deku already knows what Koda is, and he just cuts the muscular healer into pieces. Alright, he just cuts them up. And he's able to hold his breath for a long time. By the way, okay? But he wasn't able to hold it right there because, like, he was hit with so much force. And he was just breathing to regain his energy. Because he used it a lot. Yeah, and, he basically gives Hoda that one. And he just hits, oh wait, I never did Hostel City. Alright, let's just wrap it up. He defeats the hero killer, he kills a lot of Nomus. And he give him credit, I don't know why. He give him credit. And, credit, and he's just going around defeating villains. Oh, Dobby gets the beaten he deserves. Let's see, Hell Flames are... Oh yeah, Hell Flames. I don't know if they're hotter than this one. I don't know, let's just say he throws Hell Flames at him. And Dobby just gets burned. And then he gives up because he realizes that, Deku's parents are, like, way more powerful. And then, he talks to Dobby, he's like, why are you even doing this? And he just says, oh yeah, I despise heroes. And then Deku's like, I despise heroes too, should I join you? And then, let's see, Dobby says yes, and he's like, I don't know. And he frees Dobby's, but he frees Dobby. And they run into Toga. And Toga... Oh shit. Wait, okay. I said I was gonna do a ship, so just do Toga times Deku. And Deku doesn't like Toga at the beginning, but he'll grow up to love Toga. Toga likes him, and basically, wishes that he can be a villain, and he becomes one. Let's say, he says, I might become a villain, I don't know. And everyone is shocked. They keep him in heavy containment, like way heavy containment, and he just breaks out, starts running, and All Might is either like just fading because he notices that like he can take on a Zoomy killer because he already knows the secret. And let's say they're about to have All Might All For One is about to have a fight, and he right, let's get more comfortable, and he joins the group. In the beginning, he tries All For One tries All For One can tries to take away his quirk, and he says, "What are you trying to do?" And he says nothing, and then Deku's like, "I know you're trying to take a quirk." It's like, why are you trying to take a quirk when someone doesn't have a quirk? And he's shocked because he basically can't do anything. And Toga and Deku are the ship, okay? I don't know, let's do it. And let's say we have the huge fight, and Deku just pulls out. Let's say he just pulls out a chair and starts watching the fight, and he's not even fazed by the punches that All Might is trying to throw. And yeah, Baku's still getting captured, and Baku's trying to throw explosions at all of them. And you notice Deku's not doing anything; he's just looking at them, eating popcorn, say that, and just drinking. And then he says, Todoroki, let's say he uses the flames. The festival was the same thing without Deku. The festival, Todoroki wins. Busy, let's say he's able to use his fire soul to beat, Kanchan or Bakugo gets second, and Tokiyami gets third. And he says Todoroki, Momo, and Ida and Kirishima, you can come out of the back. And they're all shocked, they're like sweating. And they try to make their like they try to beat the villains up, or they do their escape way, but Deku just uses Health Flame and cancels that out. And this is he uses the sun, he tiny little sun, and melts it away. And I think they were right next to the river. Yeah, the river. No, the docks. So he just hits the ocean and just burning it. It's just like melting it. It's just evaporating, and he cancels it. And we all see like the dock is like getting the water is getting evaporated just from the small little sun. And Deku says like, you might want to get out of here. He's still really doesn't care about them, kind of weaklings, and he just creates a portal. And they're all shocked. He's like, he's in the middle, and then say he just hits both of them. He hits All Might and everyone, and he says, he's like, look, what's the difference between All for One and All Might? Nothing. They both almost share the same quirk. They're just named differently and used for different stuff, different things. There's no difference between heroes and villains. You're just using them differently for an upper hand. And they are shocked because he one-punched All Might in the face, and he one-punched like the greatest villain in the his hero. And he said he's like, there's nothing there's nothing you can do that can stop me. And all he would just try and punch everything out. And whenever he goes like into like his overheat, basically the villains and heroes are trying to stop him. And let's say Toga's the only one that's trying, because basically his work is useless. And let's say this is when the demons show up, and he just turns around and just sees them, and he just cuts them. And he says, let's say he considers all of his sins. I think I already said that they're bonded to their sins, and their souls are bonded to the sin. So he uses sin of wrath, and say it glows, and he says, what's that? And it's like, they're probably demons. Well, yeah, since this is a different universe, I was trying to make this seem a little bit different. Let's say this time is time travel, and they travel to the future. And Meliodas is like, oh look, it's me, and Zeldris, and he's still through the segments, and he Deku just goes up to goes up to Meliodas. Say everything is the same, just that they're time traveling, and he says, you look like Meliodas. And then he's like weirded out. He's like, how did you know that name, mortal? And he just hits Meliodas in the face, and he actually is like hurt a lot, but he didn't expect to it. And he goes fly, and they go out for a clash, and Deku's gonna win. And let's say all the heroes are collecting everything they have and trying to launch it on Deku. And the demons, he doesn't team up with the demons. Let's say it's during the fight, and they're all collecting, and Toga is just in the background just looking. And Deku is just blocking, and like he was like, "Are we done here?" And Meliodas is shocked, and he just knocks out Meliodas with one nick of his fingers, and they're all shocked. He's the next Demon King, right? And the Demon King shows up, and he just sees Meliodas is like, he's not dead. He's just his body is just right there. And then Meliodas it says revenge counter thing, and he shoots everything at Deku, and Deku's like, oh no, what am I gonna do? And let's say the Demon King's right behind him, and let's say he full counters it to the Demon King, hitting him. And by the way, this, instead of multiplying it, this just like quadruples it by a far amount, and it just took out Demon King. And he said, does that mean I'm the next Demon King? And Charles is shocked. And Meliodas like, okay, you're the next Demon King. It's like, hey Meliodas, it's like, is this you? And let's say he can like make people see their sin, or people that sinned. Oh my god, I'm freaking blind. Like he shows different universe Meliodas, and he's like, oh, look what's different. And I don't know what to do. And then they all prepare assault for Deku, and let's say Deku's just in the demon thing, and he basically just robbed Toga. I don't know why. We'll just do that ship. Okay, did not say, demonetizing word. Ship, okay. We're not giving him a kid. I don't know why. I just want to give him a kid. And the upper assault, he just comes up, and oh my, like he regains all his strength and all for one reasons. And Izumi, let's say Izumi and Rocky work together, and they try to beat him. And they give quirks to each other, so like they all four of them have all for one for all, and all for one. Like, okay, I don't care. They just all share different types of quirks, and he basically just comes faces them, and he just looks at them, and they all just all the heroes except for like Endeavor. The top 10 heroes don't get knocked out immediately. Like everyone else gets knocked out. Rocky doesn't. I don't know why. We'll just keep him from all the thing. He covers like the whole thing in a little bit of his bloodlust, just like a tiny percent, and everyone just falls to the ground. Have you ever seen Meliodas using that? Using like his thing? It's like that, but like they're all disabled. They don't like struggle. And then he goes to All Might, off one, and he just uses the like demon thing, like that pushes them down. And they're all like, they all try to stand up. Both of them try to stand up and punch Deku, and they do. And Deku just releases them, and they say, oh, it did something. And they keep on just running. And let's say I know it's gonna sound lame, but they hit Deku with like, have you ever seen like double Detroit smash? Let's say they do like a quadruple Detroit smash. This doesn't do anything to them. Him and he just throws everything, and he just knocks everyone out. And he says, "All Might." He says, "All Might. I don't care what you do." He's like, all I care is, why didn't you abandon me on that day? Let's see, it was November 17th, on that day. And All Might is pretty much, like, everyone's like, huh? It's like, this is All Might kid? And All Might is just saddened, because he knew, like, if he didn't abandon Deku, maybe he would become a hero. And he just throws All Might into the building. He like touches his wound, since he knows about the wound, and he's like, ah. Let's say he also one has a wound too. He just starts screaming. All those people just start screaming, and All Might becomes a small Might. All for one one for all, I meant. I mean, all for one, right? He's in really critical condition, and he just throws him against the building, breaking through it, and they all try to go over him. And Jacob Rocket comes up and he says, "Why are you trying to kill him?" And he just gets knocked out one finger to the head. And one finger to the head and just gets blown away. And all the heroes, Zumi goes for like a 1,000,000% smash. And this he just takes it on, and she's like, there's nothing to do, and it breaks her arm, and she just falls to the ground from all like the stress. And wait, she doesn't basically just like falls to the ground. All of like the iron just makes her like fall to the ground. She can still hear. It's like, oh, how so mean? We're not siblings, huh? Right? And he throws her, knocking her out. And all the 9 heroes that are still left just get beaten. And Endeavor just tries to shoot Hellflame at him, like a blue Hellflame. And he just blocks it with one sun. And they're all just sweating. And he just hits them all. And he says, well, that was a quick fight. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, he rules over, let's say, they won the war in the original scene of Seven Deadly Sins. Instead of the angel and the fairies winning, the demons won. And he just walks in, and like when he walks out of like, let's say they still live in the demon room, and he just walks out, and they just feel all this energy compound into one, and they are saying like, what is that? He's like, is that Meliodas? Oh yeah, we're gonna give him a slight change. He's taller, okay? He's taller. But his structure is like Meliodas. And they all just saw like a taller version of Meliodas now being like marked as the Demon King. And Elizabeth doesn't exist in this world. So yeah, I'm sorry if you did not like this one. I did not spend as much time, or I actually did spend a lot of time. I'm gonna make another one. I don't know. Okay, bye.